Introducing the starting lineup for the Rhone State Raiders. Batting first, number 16, starting shortstop, Jono Pierce. Number 22, designated hitter, Cade Martin. Number 25, right fielder, Zach Wilson. Number 24, first baseman, Ben Edwards. Starting catcher, number 5, Mitchell Victor. Number 0, starting second baseman, Jacob Bly. Number 10, starting third baseman, Miles Denton. Starting left fielder, number 3, Jacob Davis.
The following is a presentation of the Game Time Sports Network. From the campus of Chattanooga State Community College in Chattanooga, Tennessee, it's the 2025 TCCAA Region 7 Baseball Tournament. And now, it's game time.
Right fielder, Braden King.
Chattanooga State.
Number 13, starting right fielder, Tyler Jones. Number 12, starting shortstop, Taylor Head.
Miss any of the game.
And starting pitcher, number
Now
2,
taking the field are
Reed
the Chattanooga
Leonard.
State Tigers, the number 2 seed in this tournament. Come in with a 34-19 record. 19-10 in the conference during the year, and that was tied for second with Mississippi State. They won the head-to-head matchup. Did the Chatt State Tigers. Head coach Greg Dennis was assisted by Josiah Juligay, Logan Fleener, the recruiting coordinator, pitching coach Dion Felger, athletic director at Chatt State Tammy Swinson, and President Dr. Rebecca Ashford. As we are about set, get the starting lineup for the Rhone State Raiders. Leading off, Jono Pierce playing shortstop. Caden Martin, the DH, bats second. Batting third, Zach Wilson in right field. Ben Edwards is the cleanup hitter playing first base. Mitchell Victor behind the plate bats fifth. Jacob Bly in the 6-hole plays second base. Miles Denton, third base, batting seventh. Jacob Davis in left field hits eighth. Batting ninth, Carson Yates. Jacob Brune is on the mound for Rhone State. He is on for his 15th appearance, second start of the year, 3-1 record. 4 saves, primarily out of the bullpen, but getting the start here for Rhone State. Their second game in the tournament, playing the play-in game. For Chattanooga State defensively, we'll get to their hitting lineup when they take the bats. Braden King in left field, Brody Ballou in center, Tyler Jones in right, Devin McCarron at third. Taylor Head at shortstop, Braden Graves at second, Logan Wallace at first base, Luke Swinney behind the plate. We are set to go. Jono Pierce steps in and faces Reed Leonard, on for his 15th appearance of the year. And the first pitch is a slider that misses down low. We started at 7:57 Eastern time. Game time temperature 63 degrees. We get underway with game number 4 of the day. Jono Pierce grounds 1-2 second base. Braden Graves stays down there, throws over to Logan Wallace as the soon-to-be Eagle from Carson Newman grounds out.
Number 22, Cade Martin.
Jono Pierce is committed to continue playing at Carson Newman. He's from Brentwood, Tennessee. Played his high school baseball last couple of years at Christ School in Arden, in North Carolina. Cade Martin stands in. He's from Gallatin, Tennessee. It's the home of Volunteer State Community College, but he followed his brother here to Roan State. He sees the first pitch from Reed Leonard and grounds it in the 5.5 hole for a 1-out base hit. Martin leads the Raiders in hitting. 373 comes in.
Now batting number 25,
This
Zach
is
Wilson.
57th hit. He is now 3 behind John O'Pierce, who leads the club in hitting. Leonard from Clarksville, Tennessee, another Middle Tennessee. Cade Martin delivers a slider outside. Reed Leonard is a sophomore, 6 foot, 195 pounds. He's a Rossview Hawk up in Clarksville. 7-5 record, 1 complete game, 76 innings. He's a workhorse. Facing Zach Wilson, the right fielder. Wilson from Mount Juliet, Tennessee, also in Middle Tennessee. Wilson Central High School, redshirt sophomore for Roan State. Cam Hamsley, the head coach.
Well, yeah, no, I get that.
Down to Cam, there's 2 year coach. Cam's in his 5th year as the head coach. Still be the youngest head coach in the conference. It's his 8th year at Roan State. He's assisted by Garrett Dalton, coaching down at third base. Wilson, way on the pitch, and there's a pickoff. Cade Martin just got picked off. First base coach is asking for a replay, and we don't have that here. Cam Hamsley's going to come out of the dugout, and he wants to have a chat with our first base umpire. That is Brandon Smith. He'll come all the way over to talk to Cam Hamsley. I don't know why Cade Martin thinks that there's a chance that this gets overturned. We don't have instant replay. That was a very quick move by Reed Leonard. Cade Martin is going to find his way to the Roan State dugout. Is having been picked off for out number 2. I'm assuming Cade Martin's saying that he never was tugged. Zach Wilson now bats with 2 out and nobody on. Ground ball to short. Taylor head. Gloves throws on the run. This is a crossover to Wallace at first. And 3 up, 3 down for Roan State in the top of the first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. Just getting started here in the 4th game.
A lot of eyeballs.
In 1967, West Tennessee's first community college opened its doors. In the decades since, graduates have made a name for themselves as healthcare professionals, community leaders, business owners, veterans, educators, and so much more. With 3 generations of Jackson State graduates leading the way, the future has never looked brighter for West Tennessee. We are your community college. We are Jackson State.
So the rest of the boys, their season's finished yet? Or still playing? Yeah. Still playing? Oh, okay. Good school. Good school. At least for a few weeks. Then we're bored. We're bored.
Drew's already texted me tonight. I'm bored.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, I
It's
told you to come
universal.
with me.
Jacob Brun out on the mound. Still don't have it as to whether or not it's Brun or Brun.
Unfortunately, he is more than me.
Asked several times, and for some reason, they have a brain cramp.
Played there,
This
several
young
leagues,
man's last name
several
is
basketball
B-R-U-N-E.
several
quite
basketball
getting it
leagues.
wrong.
Merritt played several volleyball, and both of them played beach volleyball.
He is on the mound for his second start of the year, 15th appearance. 23 and a third innings, 24 hits, 19 runs, 14
Leading off
innings
for Chatt
earned.
State Tigers is
Walked
number 9,
23
Brody
and
Ballard.
struck out 29. 5.40 run from Hickson, Tennessee, right down the road here. Went to Red Bank High School. He's a sophomore. Delivers the first pitch in there for the called strike. Brody Ballard, sophomore center fielder for Chatt State. He had an excellent year last year. Lines that one foul down the left field line. Brody Ballard from Siegel High School. That's in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. 5'8", 170 pound. Shows right and right. Bats right, throws right, and that's wrong right away. Brody Ballard hit 356 a year ago. The left-handed hitting center fielder.
They wanted, money
He's
from
actually
every
left.
That's why you don't see many
Pitch is
hotels.
spiked in
For
the
every hotel room,
artificial
you
turf
have to
that
pay
is
them
around
a
home
fee.
plate.
And so that's
Brody
why you saw
Ballou,
there was
third in
one
the
hotel,
conference
Hampton
last year in
Inn
stolen
before
bases
the
with
rest of them.
25.
But nobody else
He hit 356 a year ago, 64 hits, 17 doubles. He actually had 5 home runs a year ago. Not enjoying as much success at the plate this year. Comes in hitting 296. 2-2 pitch. That is in the turf. Kicks to the left of Mitchell Victor behind the plate. Brody Ballou, Braden Graves, Devin McCarron. First 3 in the Chattanooga State batting order. Ballou has no home runs this year. It's his 34th free pass of the year.
Now back to the Chatt State Tigers, number 3, Braden
Brings
Graves.
Braden Graves to the plate.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, that's travel ball. Whatever travel it is. It's an industry.
Broom with now a walk, more than a walk per inning as Graves fouls the first pitch he sees. Off to the right side. Ballou, 17 steals. It's tops on the club. Tied for 9th coming in. See if he takes off. He does. It's slipped, but the hit and run was on, and another foul ball will bring Brody Ballou back to first base. Room with his only start back against Alpena Community College. Back on March 11th. One-two pitch. Ballou does not go. Lined out to right field. Zach Wilson on the run makes the catch. Route number 1. Graves spanked that one.
Now batting for the Tigers, number 25, Devin McCarron.
Devin McCarron steps in. He was hot early in the year. Ended up hitting 380. He was well over 400. Runner goes, pitches in the dirt. A stolen base, and Ballou will think about going to third, but drop the anchor there at second base. Stolen base for Ballou. That's his 18th of the year. Karen led the club in runs scored with 60, tied for 5th in the conference in that category, tied for 4th in conference in home runs. He had 13 and 70 RBIs. That's 3rd in the conference.
That's true. Well, that's every school.
8th in walks, 35 walks, 1 strikeouts, which was 2nd in the conference as well. So leading in those categories for Chattanooga State. Trying to give the Tigers the early lead here in the 9-inning contest. That is well hit. Going to go to third base. Miles Denton gets the throw on the pirouette by Jono Pierce. Nice play to stab that one. The fielder's choice will allow Ballou to reach third.
Now batting
I think I
number
heard
24,
Ken sneak
Carter
on.
Hansen.
Running the other way.
Fielder's choice, right, Ken? No base hit. Runners now at the corners. That brings Carter Hansen to the plate, the DH. Their lines went out to right center field. That's trouble. Yates on the move, tries to make a diving catch, can't come up with it. It's in for extra bases. 2 runs will score. Sliding in safely is Devin McCarron. A 2-run double by Carter Hansen. First hit of the ball game puts the Tigers up, and we have a timeout quickly. As Garrett Dalton, former Rhone State player, played his high school at Sycamore High School, and he's from Pleasant View, Tennessee. It's just west of Nashville, north and west. Brody Ballou, who walked the lead off the game, stole second, went to third on the ground ball that was behind him. Jono Pierce got that quickly, and a good throw actually to third base would have had him, but Pierce was throwing as he was turning, so a very tough play. Could have got the out of McCarron at first base, but tried to get that lead runner, and it backfired on him as Luke Swinney steps in, left-handed hitting catcher. 1 out, 2 in, and a runner at second. Big, huge lead by Hansen. First pitch to Swinney is inside. Swinney, a 6'3", 185-pound freshman from Dalton, Georgia. Hansen out at second base from Hilliard, Ohio. 6'2", 210-pound sophomore. I would venture to say that Carter Hansen might be a Buckeye fan. That would make 2 of us. OH. Yep, he said IO. Ground ball to first, underhand flip to Brun Brune. I got it right one of those, I'm sure. On the play, Hansen moves over to third. They don't give me enough time in between games. I'm going to bring my excuse to get the correct pronunciations. And I think he pitched in the game that Ball State, the series. His first pitch swinging first baseman Logan Wallace fouls that one off to the right side. Logan Wallace, he's probably not an Ohio State fan, even though he's from Cleveland, because he's from Cleveland, Tennessee. Probably roots for UTC Mocs. No chance he's a Tennessee Vols fan, is he? We don't know. Come on. Big T, the director here, he knows all. He even knew that the Cleveland State University nickname was the Vikings. That's when he got the big head. He thought he knew everything when he pulled that one out of his hat. That was yesterday, right? 2-1 pitch coming. Fouled off. Chattanooga State with 2 runs in here on the 2-run double by Carter Hansen. The self-proclaimed, that's myself, Ohio State Buckeye fan. I don't know, he might be a Notre Dame fan. A lot of Notre Dame fans in Ohio. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another foul ball. We are losing $9 baseballs at a rapid rate here. Logan Wallace thinks these things grow on trees. I don't know if we're going to be able to keep the light on up here in the press box. The glare might get us. And another foul ball. Down at third base, Carter Hansen. across home plate before the third out. This overhand slider misses out. Full count. Ministries full count. There's a player in this game that played in the full count fall league. It's ground ball foul. Third base coach down there for Chatt State thought about making a play there. I think that might be Josiah Juligay, third base coach. It's not Greg Dennis. Greg Dennis does not coach third base. I think that's Logan Flumer down at first base. And guess what? Another foul ball. Are you keeping up with these, Big T? No, you're not. No. How many's that been? Okay, like is not, you're keeping up. You're guessing. You have a photographic mind? Boy, you can add good. Big T's been with me all day long. Hey, make sure you take a shower when you get home, okay? I don't want to smell you tomorrow. Full count pitch. Again. Just missed outside. Jacob Brune was tired of seeing Logan Wallace at the plate. Second walk of the inning.
Now batting number
Brings up
5,
Braden King. King of 5'10", 165-pound sophomore from Beaver Creek, Ohio. You don't know where Beaver Creek is, I bet. I do. It is just east of Dayton, Ohio, but it's outside of Montgomery County, I believe. My daughter lived for a few years in Beaver Creek, Ohio. Bet he's a big Cincinnati Reds fan. No, the guy from Beaver Creek. Come on, keep up, Big T. Me and Braden King. Well, when you're born and raised in Cincinnati, Ohio, time that I was raised, they had mostly 3 major league sports. That is going to find the backhand in the hole at shortstop for an infield single and an RBI for Braden King as the inning continues. Second hit of the inning. And Carter Hansen comes in.
Now batting
Get
number
a rest
13,
as
Tyler
he
Jones.
scores the third run of the ball game. Chatt State now leads 3-0. And here he is, the former full count fall league player Tyler Jones stepping to the plate. Good Pasture High School. Tyler Jones is a twin brother, Tanner Jones. Not sure if Tanner's here, might be listening in on the broadcast. Identical twins.
Yeah, because I was
Pops this one up in the shallow left center field. That goes Pierce. And in comes Jacob Davis. Those two fellas probably tangled a little bit in Middle Tennessee. Jacob Davis, a Beach Buccaneer. Tyler Jones, Good Pasture Cougar. Fly out to left, ends the inning. 3 runs come across on 2 hits. No errors. 2 runners left on base. Through 1, scheduled for 9, 3-0. Chatt State leads.
Yeah, always leveling up her game. Soon she'll be ready to start building worlds and bringing them to life. How about Tony? He's forging ahead, learning how he can build his own business and help others. And Timothy? He's flipping the script and charting his own path. Soon he'll be reaching new heights with his degree. What do they all have in common? They're always moving forward. So, what's stopping you? Elevate your skills and conquer your tomorrow at Southwest Tennessee Community College.
6 innings, 68 strikeouts. It's
Coming up to that for Rowan State, number 24, Ben Edwards.
It's near the top. Leonard 6th in the conference in strikeouts with 68. Number 1 in innings pitched, 76. Hard throwing right-hander out of Clarksville, Tennessee. There's a fastball there that's fouled off by Ben Edwards. Edwards, a redshirt sophomore from Tellico Plains High School in Tellico Plains, Tennessee. Good place to put a high school named Tellico Plains. Edwards hitting .330, playing in his 45th game of the year. 34 hits, 5 doubles, 2 home runs, 25 RBIs. Pitch misses outside. Playing another game over there in softball. I thought they were done. They're going to play 5 tonight.
They were out playing golf. I said, I'll pick up pizza.
Ground ball to first base.
It's funny. Alabama.
Wallace will take it himself. Big T, were you sleeping there, buddy? Taking a nap. Motlow State
Now
Ladybugs
batting for the Raiders, number 5,
taking
Mitchell
on the
Victor.
Roan State Lady Raiders. No score.
So he was kind of watching the TV.
They bat in the bottom of the second. Probably getting ahead,
Sports or something.
playing 5 games. They can get 5 games in
He's
before
holding up the whole.
the men get 4 games in. Mitchell Victor rounds one again to the first baseman. Logan Wallace has 2 putouts in the second.
He's like, I don't really know him. I guess I'll
Yeah. He's figured out.
Now batting for
Mitchell
the
Victor is
Raiders,
from Middle
number
Tennessee.
0,
He's also a
Jacob
Gallatin
Block.
High School Greenway. He's a sophomore.
Yep.
He hit a home run in the 16-7 win by Roan State.
That's like
Brings up Jacob Bly, the right-handed hitting second baseman.
he doesn't know.
Slider misses down the lane. He said he hit a home run in that game. It does not show that. There it is. He did. 4 home runs hit by Roan State in that game, 2 by Carson Yates.
Feeling all sorry for myself.
5-1-4 in that game against Motlow State. Struck out twice.
Guy that's kind of in charge
There's
there.
the number 0. 3 Jacobs in the lineup. 2 in the batting lineup. And Jacob
I have 9.
Brune, pitcher.
Well, I would imagine, I mean, obviously I'm not the expert, but I would imagine at some point they get old enough where they can start babysitting.
Retiring the first 2 batters.
Makes it, at least you can sleep a little
Be
bit.
able to throw a strike to Bly.
Just the pure cost.
Oh, well, yeah. No,
Franklin, Tennessee. He's a
Yeah.
Raven
car insurance. Well,
redshirt freshman.
what
Hitting
freshman?
265, 26 hits, 2 doubles, 11 RBIs.
Not graphic.
That's here.
Web
Run
line.
count, nobody on, 2
College
outs.
degree or-
Top of the second inning.
Where she goes to?
The game by Leonard.
Somewhere tall, but
Leonard pitched.
There's,
Coming up to bat for the Raiders, number 10, Miles Denton.
Played
That's in-
1
that's in
year
Cleveland.
the Ohio Valley League. That's a summer league. Wood Bat League. Miles Denton, another from Brentwood, Tennessee, stands in. Also a Ravenwood Raptor. Redshirt sophomore here at Roan State. Runner takes off, which is Called strike. Throw is offline. Braden Graves might have taken a hit there by the sliding Jacob Bly. He's limping as he heads back to his position. Runner in scoring
40 years
position
old,
now.
huh?
Denton, the pitcher
What
up
the
there.
hell does that make you in?
Didn't look all that great from my vantage point.
Yeah, get your story and you stick it to it.
Some folks sitting right out by our microphone, unaware that there's a microphone right behind them, carrying on a conversation. Try to turn that volume down a little bit. Just trying to get the crowd reaction if possible.
You probably don't want to hear that.
Not trying to eavesdrop on conversations. 1-1 pitch fouled off the end of the bat over to the Chatt State dugout.
Well, that's true. That's true. Gotta have the bait. Gotta have the bait to get kids there.
Leonard, a complete game 7-inning shutout against Motlow State on April 27th. His last outing. Slider misses away. 12-0, Chatt State won that game. That was the first game of the 3-game sweep right here at Chattanooga. Prior to that, a 9-inning.
Yeah, it's a kid. One of the.
That one served out into center field. On comes Bly, and there's no throw to the plate. Miles Denton with a 2-out single to drive in. Jacob Bly for the first run of the ball game for the Raiders.
Yeah, one of Cody's.
Second hit of the ball game.
Well, Cody and Merritt.
Now batting for the Raiders, number 3, Jacob Davis.
Leonard in a complete game 9-inning, 9-hit, 3-run outing. Walked 2, struck out 4. Against Southwest Tennessee, the 4th-ranked team in the conference. Drilled out to right field, but right at Tyler Jones, who comes on to make the catch. It was Jacob Davis who caught Tyler Jones's fly ball in the bottom of the first, so tit for tat there. Line out to Jones ends the inning. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner was left aboard. Chatt State leads 3-1 as they come to the plate in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, always leveling up her game. Soon she'll be ready to start building worlds and bringing them to life. How about Tony? He's forging ahead, learning how he can build his own business and help others. And Timothy? He's flipping the script and charting his own path. Soon he'll be reaching new heights with his degree. What do they all have in common? They're always moving forward. So, what's stopping you? Elevate your skills and conquer your tomorrow at Southwest Tennessee Community College.
Yeah, Merritt's in Dallas. She likes living out here. She's not crazy about the job, but she likes it. No, she liked it.
Has Cody been dating his girlfriend for a while?
Cody doesn't have one.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I thought you were saying he just
yeah, no,
wasn't
he's like,
engaged.
no, he had one before he got out of school. That's kind of the thing to do. And one of his closest friends was a girl. But, they kind of connected figuratively.
Batting for the Tigers is number 12, Taylor Hunt.
First week in school. She was a volleyball player. He was playing basketball.
9-1-2 to face Jacob Brune
So they're still
for Roan State back out on the mound after giving up 3 runs
You got to get disconnected.
in the bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, he's like,
Taylor Head, the shortstop, looks at a called strike.
don't tell me what. We're not there yet. Yeah, if I want to, I will. If I don't, so she didn't like it. Went round and round for about 3 months.
6'1", 190-pound redshirt freshman. He's from Joe Burns High School. It's up in Robertson County in Middle Tennessee, Cedar Hill, Tennessee.
Start telling me what to do now, and I need to focus
Now,
on
2-ball, 1-strike count as Brune misses with the fastball outside.
the closest. At least that we knew about it. We brought one home. Yeah, we didn't know about the other one.
Head hitting 204, grounds one to second. Jacob Bly stays down, throws on to Edwards for the first out. Here in the second inning. Back to the top of the lineup, Brody Ballou, that got the 3-run rally started with a walk and a stolen base. That's grounded to second as well, and that is booted. As Jacob Bly tried to backhand that, Brody Ballou will scramble back to first base. Nice tag by Ben Edwards. Ballou able to get his hand back on the base. Expect that Mr. Stegall would flash an error, and there is the error.
Back up number 3.
I looked like he got a little lackadaisical with that one instead of trying to get in front of it. He might have thought that he needed the backhand for the fleet-footed Brody Ballou. Does not go on the first pitch delivered to Braden Graves. Looks like he's okay from whatever happened. He ran into Jacob Bly. A couple of second basemen getting tangled up at second base in the top of the second. Chattanooga with 3 in the bottom of the first. Roan State got one of those back in the top of the second. Runner goes, pitches high and tight, throw down to second. Not in time, and Ballou has his second stolen base. Count goes 2 balls and a strike. Another pitch in the dirt. As there is action now in Roan State's bullpen. 2 pitchers got through the 7 innings that it took to defeat Motlow on Friday. Grady Parsons and Zach Illigan. Parsons went 3 innings, Illigan went 4, got his 3rd victory. Full Count Ministries, full count to Braden Graves. We'll have to wait for the pickoff attempt at second. Ballou is one of those pesky runners on base. Fast and aggressive. If he gets a good jump, he's going to take off. A full count, first pitch foul ball off the bat of Graves. From Coreyton, Tennessee, went to Gibbs High School, 6 foot, 175-pound sophomore. Popped up, might be playable on the left side. Over is Miles Denton by the fence on the other side of the dugout. And I thought I saw over the dugout him reach up and snag that one in. The umpires are saying out number 2. So Graves fouls out to Denton. Lost his lid, but made the catch for out number 2.
Devin McCarron.
They are going to intentionally walk Devin McCarron.
What's that? Oh, intentional walk.
The walk will be charged to
He must be good.
Brunn, his 3rd. It'll bring up Carter Hansen, who doubled into right center field gap last time. Nice stop there by Victor on the spiked pitch by Brunn. You haven't seen a lot. I haven't seen a lot of intentional walks this year. Smashed foul down the third baseline. sure I've looked this up before. And I have, and it is. It's located in the west sector of Columbus, Ohio. Basically, in growing up in Ohio, if you were Catholic, you rooted for Notre Dame. If you weren't, you rooted for the Ohio State Buckeyes. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say Mr. Hansen is a Buckeye fan. Full Count Ministries, Full Count. Official plate appearances. Walk of the game for run. Jackson Knotts in the bullpen getting loosened up. As the catcher, Swinney, will come to the plate.
Back up for the Tigers, it's number 10,
Rounded
Luke
out to the first baseman. Six-game hitting streak. That's the longest current streak for Chattanooga. Came in hitting .329. 25 hits, 3 doubles, a triple, 15 RBIs. Longest hitting streak by a Tiger is Braden Graves with 10. Carter Hansen and Devin McCarron both with 9 during the year. Seven games. In the season.
Caitlin.
The 3-1. Full Count Ministries, full count pitch with the runners taking off.
C-A-I.
Full count first pitch foul ball. Surprise, surprise. Big jump at first. Ground ball again to the first baseman. And Edwards says he's got it.
What do you do? Bounce it to first?
Run gets it done. No runs. No hits. One error. Intentional walk and an unintentional walk. 3 runners left on base for Chatt State. And you look back at that and see a missed opportunity. Head to the top of the third. This is Game Time Sports Network.
Yeah. Don't get Kelly and the kids started.
I chose Columbia State because it was very convenient, it's close to home.
I get a real sense of community, a sense of family.
I absolutely fell in love with the campus and the faculty and the programs and everything like that, and it was so awesome for me.
Explore your opportunities.
Sugar that can, yeah, like burn. It's like go to Waffle House and like put onion, extra onion, slack.
Tim Reese and Big T back on the Game Time Sports Network. We're at Chattanooga State Community College. Thank you for joining us on the live stream broadcast. There'll be 2 games at Cleveland State tomorrow. I'm not sure how things have gotten worked out. Loser of this game will take on Mississippi State in a loser's bracket game tomorrow at Cleveland State at 1 p.m. Sure, they were able to find somebody to handle that broadcast tomorrow, or that doubleheader broadcast tomorrow. Columbia State will host Jackson State tomorrow at 10 a.m. First pitch swinging Carson Yates. Had a big game the other day after his mother Kelly sang the national anthem. He went 2 for 3, 2 RBIs. Those 2 hits were solo home runs. Center fielder and 9th batter of the Rhone State lineup. Winner of this game will take on Cleveland State at 1 p.m. tomorrow right here at Chattanooga. And the winners of those 2 losers bracket games in Cleveland, Tennessee will travel back to Chattanooga to play the 4:30 and 7:30 games. Yates not agree with that last call. Count goes 1 ball, 2 strikes. Reed Leonard trying to get a punch out here to lead off the 3rd. Yates fouls one down to the right field line. That'll go out of play and over the batting cage down the right field line. Jono Pierce hustles all the way out to pick up the bat. Carson Yates, who was 3 steps away from him by the time Pierce got there. That's a kind young man. Count remains 1-2. Leonard pitching from the stretch in an open stance delivers. Chatt State hosting the tournament. One of 3 locations that right now that can host. Columbia State hosted last year. Volunteer State hosted the year prior to that. Walter State working on getting lights at their baseball and softball complexes. Full count, Ministries full count to Carson Yates coming from Reed Leonard.
Bring it back! Bring it back!
Second walk of the game. Gets back to the top of the lineup. Jono Pierce grounded out to Braden Graves, the second baseman, leading off the ball game.
Go, Jono.
Pierce hitting .364 coming into today's game. 60 hits, leads Rhone State. This went out to right center field. Let's see if anybody get that one. It will stay up for Tyler Jones, who ranges over from his right field spot to make the catch. First pitch swinging, Jono Pierce flies out. He's now 0 for 2.
And box number 22, Cade Martin.
3 home runs, 25 RBIs. One of the top hitters in the league early on. Brings up Cade Martin. He singled through the left side, but was promptly picked off by Reed Leonard. His knees right there as that throw gets by. Picked up by Taylor Head. Swinney feeling embarrassed as he'll go back to behind home plate. That's never a fun feeling for a catcher, I'll just tell you.
The base is loaded.
Most coaches are not saying, oh, it's okay, don't worry about it. They're saying throw the ball back to the pitcher. Fouled back. Martin only played in 15 games a year ago. Got injured early on. Started 6. 21 hits, 6 doubles, a triple, 4 home runs. Strike, and he doesn't agree with it. He's not a big fan of at least 2 of these 3 umpires so far. So out of Martin's 21 hits last year, 11 of those were extra bases. Picked up 16 RBIs. His brother Ty Martin played at Rome State. 22-23. Ty Martin was our alumni spotlight in Friday's game. First game of the play-in tournament. Ty Martin now, actually he's our alumni spotlight today. I knew I did research on him. Get to that in the 5th inning. And Martin holds up. First base umpire. Brandon Smith. Matthew Bates in the middle of the field. Aaron Davis behind the plate. Big fly right here to tie this game up. Throw over on the second hop. Just back is Carson Yates. Haven't seen it as much the last couple of years, but about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I kept seeing that big hop off of first base or second base typically. And the pitcher wants to time that hop as he's going to throw over. No throw over and no hop this time as that fastball misses up. See all the ministries doing for baseball players. Middle Tennessee, Middle Alabama, and in Nicaragua. A couple of different places there. Outside, ball 4. Third walk. Pitching coach for Chattanooga State, Dion Felger, will come out and have confab with Reed Leonard where he pitches to Zach Wilson. 2 are on. They were both on via the walk. Rome State trying to get back into this ball game. Trail 3-1. 3 runs for Chatt State in the bottom of the first. 1 run in the top of the second for Rome State. These 2 teams played back on March 7th and March 8th at Rome State. Chatt won the first 2, 7-6 and 9-3. Rome came back and won game 3 to stave off the sweep. Chatt State 2-1 over the Raiders. 8 seed versus the number 2 seed. 4th game of the day. Southwest Tennessee defeated Columbia State 2-0. Walter State won Little Jackson State 12-2 in 5 innings.
Here comes Emily getting away.
Let's see if it's playable for Swinney. Swinney doesn't see it. It falls behind him. First baseman Logan Wallace came in but couldn't get there quick enough. So it is just a strike to Zach Wilson. Cleveland State in the game before this game won 20-5. They put 6 on the board and then followed that with an 8 spot. It was in the 8th and the 9th inning. And that one going away against Mississippi State. Another pop-up. Logan Walls coming in. Reed Leonard's going to make the catch from off the pitcher's mound. Zach Wilson was determined to pop out in that at-bat.
Now batting number 24, Ben Edwards.
Ben Edwards will stand in. He grounded out to the first baseman. His counterpart, on a 3 unassisted to lead off the second. That's here with 2 on and 2 out. There's a slider in there for a called strike. Way outside. Nice stop there by Swinney, the catcher. Keep runners at first and second. There's 1 ball, 1 strike. Rome State leading Motlow State Ladybooks 1-0 in the top of the 4th. Over on the softball field. Past right field here at the baseball field. Motlow lost earlier today 8-0 to Chattanooga State. Roan lost 11-3 to Dyersburg State. So this is the second game of the day for those 2 teams. Slider misses outside, check down to first base. Brandon Smith says he did not go. We've got deuces wild on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, 2 runners on. And Edwards waggles the bat and in a check swing did not go. Full count Ministries, full count. Runners should be on the move. We starting a waiver here in game number 4. Leonard comes set and delivers. Nobody warming in the Chattanooga State.
Now batting number 5, Mitchell Victor.
Mitchell Victor. Seen him ambush a fastball leading off first pitch of an at-bat. He's drilled it out of the park. Let's see if he goes after the first pitch from Reed Leonard here with the bases juiced. He does not. That fastball is center cut. He also grounded out to Logan Wallace, first baseman. Wallace close to the fair line down the first base line. Looks like Roan State hitters are seeing the ball coming out of Leonard's hands very well. A lot of check swings, a lot of get the bat off and start it toward the swing path, but really not aggressive. 1-1 pitch to the left-hand hitting catcher. Nicely by Luke Swinney. Carson Yates, time at bat. Down the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Came back to draw the walk.
I'm saying, I play baseball too.
Cade Martin walked. Zach Wilson popped out. Ben Edwards trying to make these walks hurt. Here, ground ball to Miller. Get into center field. 1-1 will score. No throw. Mitchell Victor. 2 out. To tie the game. Back where it came from.
Mitch Victor!
Yates and Martin come in to score. Edwards nearly got hit by the throw
Now
from
batting
Brody
number
Ballou.
0, Jacob Block.
like that one. First hit of the inning, picked up by Mitchell Victor as Jacob Bly stands in. He walked and scored in the second. This is outside. 76 innings pitched, so he's been in trouble before. Now, Greg Dennis, the head coach, letting him ride. Nobody warming into him. Jacobs. Deck Miles Denton hoping to get an at-bat here in the third inning. The 1-2. Check swing. He did not go. That's the home plate umpire said. Trying to get out of trouble here. Just a tie score. Step on there. Arms side. Ministries full count. Chance Reed Leonard played in the full count fall break. Full pitch to Jacob Bly. Runners will be on the move. Popped up to the right side, shallow right field. That goes Ray Graves and Logan Wallace. Graves makes the catch in foul territory for the final out. Chattanooga State ties the game up on a big two-out single by Mitchell Victor. 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left on base. We're headed to the bottom of the third, tied up. Listening and watching the Game Time Sports Network.
Yeah, always leveling up her game. Soon she'll be ready to start building worlds and bringing them to life. How about Tony? He's forging ahead, learning how he can build his own business and help others. And Timothy? He's flipping the script and charting his own path. Soon, he'll be reaching new heights with his degree. What do they all have in common? They're always moving forward. So, what's stopping you? Elevate your skills and conquer your tomorrow at Southwest Tennessee Community College.
Six, 7, and 8 due up for the Tigers to face Jacob Brunn out for his third inning of work. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for Roan State. 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors. Scoreboard out in right center field for Chattanooga State.
Well, kind of the funny thing is, Merritt's a building construction major.
Logan Wallace walked
So I was like,
in the first inning.
yeah, Dad, we start our own company.
Run
We
for the
need your
second
money.
time. Spikes the first pitch he delivers. As Logan Wallace had fouled off about 82 pitches in his first at-bat. Healthy hack there. Can't put the bat on the ball, but that tied him up all on his hands. Maybe a changeup from Brunn. Popped up, that'll get out. There's a timekeeping device that is here. There's 2 boards on either side right by the on-deck areas. They are not being used, but for some reason they're flashing. I would think that would be pretty annoying to the pitchers. They should be concentrating. Wallace goes looking there. Came out of that crouch pretty quickly to throw one down to Miles Denton. Backward K in the book for Brunn, his first strikeout of the ball game.
Now batting for the Tigers, number 5,
Braden
Braden
King
King.
stands in. Left-handed hitter. Infield single down the third baseline. His first plate appearance. Wearing the number 5. One of 2 Ohioans in the starting lineup for Chattanooga State.
Looks exactly like Kelly, and personality is like me.
There's another
Marlo is exactly like me. And
another from Beaver Creek, Casey Barnes. That comes right over the top of us. It's down in front of us.
you weren't protecting me.
Hurt
Almost got that
anybody
on the
sitting
rebound.
here in the stands. Colin Ames, a 6'2" right-hander, sophomore from South Lebanon, Ohio.
Personality.
Will Murphy from Morrow, the Cincinnati Hills Christian Academy. So I think that's a handful right there. You can play basketball with the 5 Ohioans. 2-2 pitch coming to Braden King. A tapper. He was unsure. Spoils the pitch there for Brunn. Fly ball at the left field. Jacob Davis has that one. Tyler Jones, the state champion at Good Pasture Christian School.
Batting for the Tigers, number 13, Tyler Jones.
A lot of really good baseball players have come out of Good Pasture High School. One was the number 4 draft pick for the Detroit Tigers, Carson Rucker. Played with the Tyler Jones and brother Tanner. Several different teams. Breaking pitch.
So with the runner's market, though, but you don't want to deal with running.
Jones twins started out at MTSU but redshirted and then transferred. Tyler came here to Chatt State. Tanner went to Motlow State. Up till then, they did everything together. Count is now 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's 2 outs. There we go. Added up on the score. Change up outside. Strikeouts in the inning. 1-2-3 inning for Brunn. He gets the equalizer in the top of the inning. No hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 3, 1/3 of the way through this game. We're scheduled for 9. 3-3 is the score.
In 1967, West Tennessee's first community college opened its doors. In the decades since, graduates have made a name for themselves as healthcare professionals, community leaders, business owners, veterans, educators, and so much more. With 3 generations of Jackson State graduates leading the way, the future has never looked brighter for West Tennessee. We are your community college. We are Jackson State.
And then she's had the booster club, football booster club president, good friends of ours. So I think probably for the last 6 or 7 years, Kelly's made the senior gift.
Game of the day.
Baseball.
What she's done?
Lost 2 days due to the 5 inches of rain that came down in Chattanooga.
But some she's made like frames.
Back out.
Frame with her picture on.
Phase 7, 8, 9 on the road state line. Jacob Davis, Carson Yates. Later on, we'll have alumni spotlights for each each
scary,
of the
but,
teams.
when she first started,
Hopefully I'll be able to find it.
what did she do? When she first started, she was making, what was she making?
Otherwise, I'm going by memory.
Like some jewelry holders.
Oh yeah, okay.
You know, like a T type thing. You hang your bracelets and necklaces on there, and then some other stuff. But it was just really labor intensive.
Denton single drove in a run in the second
and
stanza.
I'm not making enough off of them.
Hands held
And
closely
so
to
she
his
started
right
doing a
arm.
frame, and hell, we were dumpster diving for pallets, and tearing that up and cutting it, and then she got hooked up at Home Depot, where it's like, hey, you got any straps? So she started getting just free straps from them.
That's awesome. So her costs were low.
Yeah. But when she first started, she wasn't great at it. And she
Straight
had
back.
like a regular saw. I think her dad had like a table saw or something.
One State Pellissippi State game that got out of hands 20 to 5.
She was out in the front yard.
State
and
catcher
one that
Tied
spinning,
Denton.
and then you kind of bring
Took
the
a
wood.
fastball, I believe it was, right off of
So she's out there with Merritt.
ear hole.
And I don't know
Left
what
side
happened.
is a right-handed
But
hitter.
her hand came
We
off
saw
to one
something
side,
fly
and all
out
of
of
a
the
sudden
air as
it
ball was
shot the
grounded to
wood
second.
right into her
Short
chest.
hop picked out of there by
And knocked her back into the bushes, and stunned her. Merritt's
Saw
sitting there
a-
watching the whole thing, scared to death for a second. Then all of a sudden,
Something, a
Kelly
strap of
realized she
some
was all
sort,
right.
looked
Yeah,
like
they
it
both
fell
start
off.
laughing. And first thing Kelly says is,
Talked
Now
to
batting for the
Ty
Raiders, number
Denton
3,
after the
Jacob.
game.
you
and
know,
he said
yeah,
it
she was
was,
spooked.
in
And
fact,
so
the
then she went out
communication
and bought
device that he wears on his wrist
really nice,
for
industrial
the
saw.
pitch calls.
Yeah, it's got. It's a lot heavier than the wood.
It's not a strap on the helmet.
So she's done that for a while.
Jacob Davis stands in.
Spear.
Swings a fastball straight back. Lined out to the right
Oh
fielder.
yeah. Well,
Tyler Jones
she does that.
to end the second.
That was just early on where she just underestimated it.
Davis from Beach High School. From Hendersonville, Tennessee. Redshirt sophomore. Right center field as I
They gave
recall.
that, the live stats gave that whole inning to Jacob Brune.
Slices home and gets into the Lone State dugout. Everybody's okay.
I don't know who does them, but they missed.
Dugout.
They missed the pitching. Whoever does them missed the pitching change.
Well, they'll catch it.
See anybody asking for
I
a trainer.
wouldn't bet on that.
Don't know if Lone State's
No,
trainer
they
is
don't
here.
want to hear from my dad.
0-2 count. Davis.
I don't know that they're the ones doing it.
Leonard tries to step on one there on the outside.
Well, I'm sure she's seen the stuff.
Just a little bit off.
Like on the big.
Leonard is trying to right the ship after giving up 2 runs in the third on only 1 hit. Walked 3 batters.
Hundreds of little squares.
So Victor made him hurt.
Yeah, whatever it's
2
called.
out single.
She's done a bunch of
Slows
that.
down 1 strikes. So looks at the fastball outside. Surprisingly, the
Now
first
batting
strikeout of the
number
ball
4,
game
Carson
for Reed
Yates.
averages 8 of those a game in a 9-inning contest. Carson Yates stands in right on the white chalk line. Right-handed batter's box. I mean, he is all over that plate. Pops this one up out into the right center field grassy area. The catch is made by the second baseman, Brady Graves. 1-2-3 inning, good bounce back inning for Reed and Leonard. Go to the bottom of the 4th, all tied. 3 minutes into the game time. Sports Network.
Yeah, always leveling up her game. Soon she'll be ready to start building worlds and bringing them to life. How about Tony? He's forging ahead, learning how he can build his own business and help others. And Timothy? He's flipping the script and charting his own path. Soon he'll be reaching new heights with his degree. What do they all have in common? They're always moving forward. So, what's stopping you? Elevate your skills and conquer your tomorrow at Southwest Tennessee Community College.
Hey, do you guys keep some live stats? Is he in the next room?
Setting up for the Tigers, it's number 12,
Back
Taylor
and
Tag.
we are corrected. Appreciate one of the fans sitting out here to let us know that it was not Jacob Run who pitched the third inning. It was Jackson Knotts who was back out for the fourth. We'll get that corrected on the official stats. He will face 9, 1, and 2. In the Chatt State lineup, that's Taylor Head who grounded out to second base. Waves at that breaking pitch. Jackson Knotts, right-hander from Franklin, Tennessee, at Franklin High School. Just south of Nashville, Music City, USA. Run goes 2 innings, gives up 3 runs. 2 hits. 2-2 count to Taylor Head. 4 walks, 2 strikeouts for Brunn. Fly ball out to center field. Should be easy lemon squeezy. Actually, Yates, and it is. 4 straight retired by Knotts. Knotts.
Batting for the Tigers, number 9, Brody Ballou.
Yeah, that's
Brody Ballou is the batter.
who they play, Cookville or something?
First pitch he sees from Knotts is high.
Yeah, what's the name of the place? Yeah, that's this week.
This is Jackson Knotts' 16th appearance of the year. It's his 4th in relief. Ball gets fouled off to the left.
Yeah, Fairfield.
Knotts leads the club in innings pitched, 59 coming into today's game. We have 79 hits, 57 runs, 51 of those are earned. 16 walks, 39 strikeouts. He has plunked 14 opponents. Pretty sure they were not on purpose. Brody Ballou on base both times he's come to the plate, walked and scored in the first, including a stolen base, won first to second. Also stole second after he reached on an error in the second inning, batting for the 3rd time here. There's a pitch in there, letters to be called strike. We'll get to a full count. Ministries full count. Left-handed hitting center fielder Brody Ballou. Siegel Star. He drills one to right field. Zach Wilson back and under the next catch. Seemed to dive right there. Well struck baseball by Brody Ballou. Route number 2. Brings up Braden Graves, who's 0 for 2.
Now batting number 3, Braden Graves.
He said blue and there's 2 in blue.
5 straight retired now by Jackson Knotts. Run faced the first 14.
He's not with anything else.
Said he's not a starter. So
I don't even know if he really likes wrestling. But he
Cam Hamsley might have used Run as a starter just to go a couple innings. And then Knotts maybe throw him for a few innings, see how the game's going. So get this game as a by committee. Looks like somebody's getting loose. Just well, the bands are stretching on the other side of the fenced-in area, so I'm guessing Knotts maybe only on for 2-3 innings. Max effort. He gets the swing and a miss. 3rd strikeout of the game for Knotts. It's another 1-2-3 inning for the right-hander from Franklin, Tennessee. Heading to the 5th inning. 3-3 is the score.
I chose Columbia State because it was very convenient, it's close to home.
I get a real sense of community, a sense of family.
I absolutely fell in love with the campus and the faculty and the programs and everything like that, and it was so awesome for me.
Explore your opportunities.
Top of the fifth we go. Top of the lineup for the Rhone State Raiders to face Reed Leonard. Three runs given up and 3 hits so far in this contest. Ball's got to be getting wet now when it hits the grass with the dew out there, I would assume. Let's see if Reed Leonard wants a new baseball.
Leading off the top of the fifth
Got
is
it
number
in the grass.
13,
He does not.
Jono Pierce.
Jono Pierce is over 2, stands ready to hit. Grounded out to second, flew out to right. Drills one to left field. Braden King over a few steps and makes the catch. Pierce now 0 for 3. Committed to play at Carson Newman following his time at Rhone State.
Now batting number 23, Cade Martin.
Cade Martin will stand in. He's been on base both times he's come to the plate. Singled in the first and walked and scored in the third. The DH for the Rhone State Raiders, which is breaking pitch on the outside corner for a called strike. Long pause and another breaking pitch. This is low and away. 4 more games tomorrow right here at Chattanooga State, 2 at Cleveland State. First time in my 4 years broadcasting in the TCCAA that I've heard that has happened, but did have a lot of rain at Vol State 2 years ago, and there was a tornado that came through at Columbia State last year. I think only 1 day was missed for either of those. 2 days missed here at Chatt State. Only 1 game was played on Friday, the play-in day. No games on Saturday. Play-in games, the only ones they got in on Sunday. So double elimination. Should have started on Saturday. It started today. Martin looks at a pitch outside. Leonard wanted that one. Lady Bucks have taken a 4-1 lead with a 4 spot in the top of the 5th inning against the Lady Raiders. That pitch has popped up, might be playable for Logan Wallace. He's over by the fence, leans over and makes the catch. What a play by Logan Wallace to retire Cade Martin. He reached over and it almost seemed like he caught it after it went below the fence. What a star by that one. Martin finally retired on a dazzling play by the first baseman, Logan Wallace. Brings Zach Wilson to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Ground out and a pop out. Zach's the one that hit the pop up that was not seen by the catcher, Luke Swinney. Landed harmlessly between the batter's box and on-deck area for Chattanooga State. And on the very next pitch, he popped out right in the middle of the infield. Reed Leonard caught. Just break the pitch in for a called strike. Beck Wilson, another redshirt sophomore from Mount Juliet at the Wilson Central High School. Line drive right to the shortstop, Taylor Hill. 3 up, 3 down for Reed Leonard to match Jackson Knotts in the 4th and the 5th. Go to the bottom of the 5th. Chatt State looking to take the lead as Jackson Knotts back out for his 3rd inning of work. We'll take a break, be right back.
Yeah, always leveling up her game. Soon she'll be ready to start building worlds and bringing them to life. How about Tony? He's forging ahead, learning how he can build his own business and help others. And Timothy? He's flipping the script and charting his own path. Soon he'll be reaching new heights with his degree. What do they all have in common? They're always moving forward. So what's stopping you? Elevate your skills and conquer your tomorrow at Southwest Tennessee Community College.
Due up for Chatt State here in the 5th. It's Jackson Knotts, who's retired all 6 batters that he's faced.
Now batting number 25, Devin McCarron.
Devin McCarron is 0 for 1. He's on a fielder's choice. He hit a hard ground ball to Jono Pierce in the 1st with a runner at 2nd. Pierce tried to make a spectacular play after he nabbed that one. Tried to throw Ballou out at 3rd base, but the throw pulled Denton off the bag and Ballou slid in safely. McCarron reached on the fielder's choice. Both of them ended up coming in to score on Carter Hanson's double. That's driven to right center field, and that is going to be a caught by Carson Yates, who got on his horse, made the catch. McCarron drilled that one into right field, or to right center field. I didn't think Yates was going to be able to get there, but that young man can cover some ground. Now 7 straight retired by Knotts. Brings up Hanson. He's reached both times he's come to the plate. Drove in 2 with a double to right center field. Walked. Was stranded at 1st base in the 2nd. So breaking pitch to missed somewhere. Chattanooga State stranded 2 in the 1st, 3 in the 2nd. Knotts a year ago had 7 appearances for the Raiders. There's a strike on the outside corner there. 1 appearance was a start. 4.73 ERA, 13 in the 3rd innings, gave up 15 hits. 7 runs, they were all earned. Walked 4, struck out 18. His 13 innings of work. Excellent freshman year. Followed that up. Swing and miss brings us to a full count. Ministry's full count. 59 innings this year, looking for a punch out. And he will not get it. It's ball 4. The first batter to reach is Hanson. First walk of the game. First base runner given up by Jackson Knotts.
Now batting number 10, Luke Swinney.
Luke Swinney. 0 for 2. Outs to the first baseman. Looks to call called strike. Sweeney, a .329 hitter coming into today's game. 76 official at-bats. Has walked more than he struck out. 13 walks, 8 strikeouts. Also been hit 4 times. Pops that one to left field. Jacob Davis over and then comes back, circles around, makes a catch for out number 2. Brings Logan Wallace to the plate. 0 for 1.
Now batting number 29, Logan Wallace.
22 walks, now 23 walks on the season. Throw over to first. Hanson back in time. Now 30 strikeouts. Hanson 4 for 4 in stolen bases. He does not go. Yes, almost looked like timeout was called or something the way Mitchell Victor stood up as the pitch came in. And looked like Logan Wallace was backing out of the batter's box. Not struggling to find the plate a little bit here in this 3rd inning of work. Still nobody warming in the Raider bullpen. Throw down to first. Like Victor couldn't get a firm grasp on that ball to make a throw down there. He does have a pretty strong arm. A couple of 24s standing down there at first bases. One in the vest in the white uniform. He's got to open his pants up, get all the dirt out. He's trying not to pull a Steve Lyons with the Chicago White Sox. I think the White Sox were playing the Red Sox. He dropped his drawers right there at first base and realized there's a lot of people watching you. Pull your pants down. Pulled him up real quick. Not before everybody saw his sliding shorts. 3-1 count now as Wallace bats here with 2 outs and 1 on. Strike 2. Wallace starting to walk away. That looked like a pretty good pitch right there. Runner should be on the move with the pitch. And he is. Ball 4 away inside. Knotts thought he got him a strikeout. Time called is
2 pitches, the same exact pitch as the other one.
Garrett Dalton goes out with a chat to his right-hander and the rest of the infield. 2 walks in the inning after Knotts had retired the first 7 batters he faced. Walked Hanson, then got Sweeney to fly out to left, and then walked Logan Wallace on a full count pitch. That brings up left-handed hitting Braden King. Now action heats up in the Roan State bullpen. Carter Davis, a right-hander. Another Ravenwood Raptor.
Now batting number 5, Braden King.
Saw him pitch against Ball State. Had an excellent couple of outings. Pitch gets in there. An off-speed pitch from Jackson Knotts. King 1 for 2, infield singled in the first, drove in a run. And flew out to left field. Knotts looking for a ground ball. He can get it. He'd take a strikeout or a pop out. Slide misses inside. King, a 316 batter coming into today's game. Well, he had 57 official at-bats, though, so only 18 hits. That is off the end of the bat, line drive, and a sliding catch by Zach Wilson saves the day for the Raiders for now. Put another star by that one. That was a sinking line drive off the bat of Braden King. Line out, ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 runners left on base. We are through 5 innings. Still knotted at 3. You're listening and watching the Game Time Sports Network.
Yeah, always leveling up her game. Soon she'll be ready to start building worlds and bringing them to life. How about Tony? He's forging ahead, learning how he can build his own business and help others. And Timothy? He's flipping the script and charting his own path. Soon he'll be reaching new heights with his degree. What do they all have in common? They're always moving forward. So, what's stopping you? Elevate your skills and conquer your tomorrow at Southwest Tennessee Community College.
Ben Edwards, Mitchell Victor, Jacob Bly, the middle of the order for Roan State to face Reed Leonard. Took a licking in the second and third, but he's come back with 1, 2, 3 innings in the fifth. Scattered 3 hits.
Batting for the Raiders, number 24, Ben Edwards.
Battled the strike zone, though, 4 walks in the ballgame. Ben Edwards drew one of those walks. That was in the third inning. Put out the first in the second. First pitch misses. Balls and no strikes to Edwards. Roan State getting some energy. They're trying to see if they can will some runs in. Swing and miss. Didn't look like a pitch he wanted on a 2-0 count. Whereas game 1 will be Southwest Tennessee taking on Walter State. Number 1 and number 4 seed at 10 a.m. Second game at 1 p.m. Cleveland State. That's the winner of this ball game. We'll be here in Chattanooga. The losers will play at Cleveland State. Edmonds fouls that 2-2 pitch off to the right side.
Now you're ready. Now you're ready.
State playing Jackson State at 10 a.m. in Cleveland. Mississippi State will take on the loser of this game at 1 p.m. down in Cleveland. Winners of those 2 games will come back here to Jackson. The losers will be be free to go home. Ground ball into the hole in the left field. Ben Edwards over the base now. Hit to the ball game for the Raiders. Bring up Mitchell Victor. He had the biggest hit of the ball game so far for Rome State. He delivered a bases loaded single right up the middle with 2 outs in the 3rd inning to tie the game. Victor, a former Green Wave player at Gallatin. Ball's in the turf. Heading for second is Ben Edwards. The throw down is out in time. Wild pitch moves Edwards to second. Now the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Good hustle.
First wild pitch of the game by Reed Leonard. Victor with a base hit should be able to score. Edwards has a slider in there for the held strike. On deck. No outs. Runner at second. Ground ball foul down the first base line. Edwards returns to second base. Reed Leonard returns to the pitcher's rubber. In for the sign. Has it. Mitchell Victor waving the bat in the batter's box. 2-2 pitch. That hits Mitchell Victor. 7th batter of the year by Reed Leonard. And the first 2 have reached here in the 6th inning.
Now batting number 0, Jacob
Bly. Probably going to be asked to lay down a bunt. Be my guess. Has 1-1 this season. Rome State has delivered 22 sac bunts on the year. They swing around, pulls the bat back, pitch out of the strike zone. Charging is Logan Wallace from first base. Devin Karen, the third baseman. Karen has played center field. She was played left. I've seen her play center field. Playing third base today. Bly squares around, pulls the bat back, and that's a pitch called a strike. Leonard wants to keep the ball in the outer half because he wants Bly to bunt it to the first baseman. If Logan Wallace can get the ball quick enough, he might be able to get Ben Edwards before he gets to third base. Edwards is short lead at second base. And Bly stabs and misses at the bunt attempt there. He's down in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes, I believe. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Assume they take the bunt off here. Bly, see if he can maybe go the opposite way, get the bat on the ball on the ground. Instead, he waves at a slider for a strikeout. Big strikeout for Leonard. That's only his second of the game. Now a double play gets you out of the inning. Stands in. He's 1 for 2. Right-hander loosening in the Tiger bullpen. no idea what Logan Wallace was doing right there. He waited for that ball to go foul. He should have grabbed it when it was on the line, at least take the out, and you got runners at second and third with 2 out. Instead, Miles Denton's going to get another opportunity to hit here. Wallace, maybe he had a brain cramp there. Looked to me like he was waiting for it to go foul, and then right at the last instant, they have said, no, I need to grab this. Fortunately for the Tigers, he snagged it when it was foul. 0-1 count to Denton. Drive a ball out of the ballpark, and he throws his bat. Not on purpose, fouls the ball, so the ball and bat separate. Jacob Davis in the on-deck area, not harmed by that slippage. And Edwards with a single in the left field to begin the inning. Wild pitch to second. Mitchell Victor hit by a pitch. Jacob Blanc tried to lay down a sac bunt, ended up striking out. After a failed sac bunt attempt and then a swing and a miss, Denton 0-2. Fouls another one back. This time he hangs on to the bat. Miles comes from a baseball family. His brothers played at least 1 year at the University of Tennessee. Down in the count 0-2. Ground ball up the middle, and it will be stabbed. Backhanded by Taylor Head. He tried to make a behind-the-back throw, and the throw to third. He tried to get the backside runner. A lot of time. Edwards comes all the way around the score for second base. On the error by Taylor Head. So no RBI to him, and he reaches on the error. Okay. Fielder's choice for I don't think there's any play there at second base. So base hit and then an error. So an infield single for Denton. Ken Stegall, official scorer. Appreciate him coming in to advise me or get my opinion at times. We talk through some of these plays a lot of times. I'm telling you, he is one smart kid. Victor is over at third now. Denton at first, and Roan State has taken their first lead, 4-3. That ball gets by the catcher. Coming to the plate is Victor, and he's going to get in there standing. That's a wild pitch on the fastball there. See that on the replay. Regardless, it's another run. It does make a difference on a scoring play, so I anticipate Ken will come in here and see the replay. Here he comes. It's high and inside, right? So we'll see if we can see it again right here. As Leonard delivers that smash into right field. Drives one into right field. Denton moves over to third. And out of the dugout, Dion Felker. Malachi Isom should be ready to go if they want to pull Reed Leonard. It's typically Greg Dennis who comes out with the hook. So infield single. E6 allows Edwards to score on the backhand flip by Taylor Head, trying to get the ball to Braden Graves to force Mitchell Victor at second base, but he was unable as he flipped it over the head of the second baseman, Braden Graves. That allowed Ben Edwards to come all the way around from second base to score. Then a wild pitch ended up scoring Mitchell Victor after Miles Denton hit that ground ball up the middle to Taylor Head. Now Carson Yates at the plate. 2 home runs the other day against Motlow State. Takes a healthy cut there, fouls it into the catcher's mitt. Still only 1 out. 2 runs have come in. Red out there on the scoreboard this late at night with these tired eyes. It's a little bit harder for me to see. Nope. 2 runs. That's right, yes. Thank you, Big T.
Drive it, big man. Drive it.
Well, it looks like, it's 5 is the correct score. 5-3, and now he's got the 2 back up. He's got a 0 in the bottom of the 6. Anyway, maybe that'll work. Pitch misses inside. Trying to work as a team up here in the press box. Problem is, you got people who have not been up in this press box all year long, so they really know how to operate the scoreboard. 0-1 count is baseball up to Yates. Yates walked and scored in the 3rd, popped out to the second baseman to end the 4th. Mikeson got to have thrown 40 pitches down there in the bullpen by now. He's got to be ready. This might be the last batter that Leonard faces. Tapper fouled on the 3rd baseline. 3 hits in the inning. 6 hits in the ballgame for Rome State Raiders, trying to get the upset victory over Chattanooga State. It is still somewhat early. Batting in the top of the 6th inning. In as much as you can on an artificial turf. Batter's box starts to go, holds up. They say check down at first base. Brandon Smith says it didn't pick up. Gates with 7 home runs. He get 2 of them the other day. 23 RBIs. Pick up a big one here. Full count Ministries, full count, runner goes, pitches right down. Strikeout. Number 2 of the inning, 3rd strikeout of the game. Stolen base by Jacob Davis. Throw made. Assume that he would be awarded a stolen base. Sometimes you can rule defensive indifference. Back to the top of the lineup, Jono Pierce is due. 2 runners in scoring position. Nice play there by Swinney to keep that ball from the backstop. 1 run is already scored on a wild pitch. Another run is scored on an error. 1-0 count to Pierce. Just looking for an inside winger pitch. Ended up going down too low.
Hit the run, let's go.
0 for 3, ground out a couple flyouts. One pitch. Down into left center field. That's down for a base hit. 2 runs will score. Another 2-out knock. Pierce trying to get into second base. In there safely. Tag is applied. It is late. Denton and Jacob Davis come in to score. And there comes Greg Dennis out of the dugout. That will end the evening for Reed Leonard. We'll take a break, tell you about the new pitcher when we return on the Game Time Sports Network.
Yeah, always leveling up her game. Soon she'll be ready to start building worlds and bringing them to life. How about Tony? He's forging ahead, learning how he can build his own business and help others. And Timothy? He's flipping the script and charting his own path. Soon he'll be reaching new heights with his degree. What do they all have in common? They're always moving forward. So, what's stopping you? Elevate your skills and conquer your tomorrow at Southwest Tennessee Community College.
Malachi Isom is the new pitcher on for Chattanooga State. 6 foot, 185-pound freshman from Morristown, Tennessee, to Morristown West High School. On in relief of Reed Leonard. He goes 5 2/3 innings. Gives up 7 hits to this point, 7 runs. Is still his responsibility. Walked 4 batters, struck out 3, and did plunk a batter. Faced 28 in the ball game. Right now he's on the hook for the loss if Chattanooga State cannot come back. Isom on for his 14th appearance of the year. It is his 8th in relief, 6.93 ERA. He does have 1 save. This is not an opportunity for a save. 37 2/3 innings of work, 39 hits, 30 runs, 29 of those are earned. 16 walks, 27 strikeouts. And if you're keeping track, he's given up 8 home runs. That leads the club in that category. He will face Cade Martin with John O. Pierce out at second base. Here's a threat to try to steal third. Martin looks at the first pitch in there for a called strike. Four runs in the inning for Roan State to take the lead. Another called strike. Cade Martin, he's 1 for 2. John O. Pierce. 1 steal behind the conference leader, Aiden McClary. Official score said that Jacob Davis did not get a stolen base on the defensive indifference. Stolen bases in that game earlier. Martin down on strikes to end the inning. Isom faces 1 batter. It's Martin swinging and missing. 4 runs, all charged to Reed Leonard. Was 1 error. It ended up not figuring into the scoring. All runs are now earned. 4 hits in the inning. 1 runner was left on. 7-3 as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. You're listening to the Game Time Sports Network.
I chose Columbia State because it was very convenient, it's close to home.
I get a real sense of community, a sense of family.
I absolutely fell in love with the campus and the faculty and the programs and everything like that, and it was so awesome for me.
Explore your opportunities.
Close the book on Reed Leonard. He went 5 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 7 runs. They were all earned. Walked 4, struck out 3. Did plunk 1 batter. 102 pitches to get 17 outs. Chattanooga State has some work to do here in the bottom of the 6th, down by 4. That old pesky scoreboard out there. Tyler Jones stands in, facing Jackson Knotts, now the pitcher of record for the win. If Rome State can hang on. Tyler Jones having trouble with that breaking pitch outside. He has waved and missed on that a few times. He's 0 for 2. Lifts that one out to left center field. Over is Carson Yates, and he makes the pitch for out number 1. Jacob Brunn went the first 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, 3 runs. They were earned. Walked 4, struck out 2. Jackson Knotts on for his 4th inning of work. Has walked 2, not giving up a hit yet, facing Taylor Head, the number 9 hole hitter. And there's a ground ball, and there it is. Broadcaster Jinx apologize to Jackson Knotts. Taylor Head's pretty happy about it. He gets his first knock of the ball game. First hit since the first inning for the Tigers. And a 1-out base runner brings up Brody Ballou. Taylor Head's 32nd hit of the year. 24th single. Knotts delivers a pitch outside to Brody Ballou. 0 for 2 is Brody Ballou. Out to left field, Jacob Davis still going back, makes the over-the-shoulder running catch, gets the ball back in quickly. What a play there by Jacob Davis to Rob Ballou of extra bases. Put a star by that one as well. Out number 2. That brings up Braden Graves. Graves 0 for 3 on the day or the evening. Big swinging Graves, fouls it straight back. Devin McCarron, he wants to get an at-bat here in the 6th with runners on. I guess he'd be happy to get up to the plate with nobody on. If he did, that means that Braden Graves goes big fly here. Bombs on the year, 36 RBIs. Chattanooga State came in hitting .295 as a team. Fastball, this is outside. 7th in the conference in batting average. Only 3 hits. 5+ innings of work. Tapper foul toward the Rome State dugout. Cooling off here in Chattanooga. Weather Channel app says 58 degrees now. Big T, you're going to have to put the heat on when you head back to Cleveland. 1-2 pitch. Sharply hit to the backhand of John O'Pearce, a jump throw. They're going to try to get the runner at third base, and that is in the dirt. Gets back to the fence, and an unearned run going to come in to score as Ben Edwards tried throw to John O'Pierce. I would assume Braden Graves going to be credited with a single on the ground ball, and then an error on Ben Edwards.
Now batting.
That is exactly what has happened. So Taylor Head comes in to score on the errant throw. And it is 7-4. Error on Edwards, second of the game for Rome State. Graves ends up at second base. Second hit of the inning. Timeout called as Jackson Knotts wants Mitchell Victor to come out to chit-chat about the signs being given with the runner at second base. I say it's unearned. It's unearned for now. Depending on what Devin McCarron does here. Devin McCarron was walked. This is Carter Hansen. So another intentional walk, second of the game. They're not going to let McCarron beat them. Third walk for Jackson Knotts, runners at first and second. Tying run at the plate. Hansen looks like he's now down to the count 0-2. Been on base all three times he's come to the plate. Doubled and drove in 2 runs. Also scored in the first, walked in the second and fifth. Just missed Jackson Knotts there. He sure wanted that pitch. Right-handed hitting DH, Carter Hansen. That's a different position to play, DH. Popped out to center field. Back goes Carson Yates, still going back. Backpedaling and makes the catch. At the warning track for the final out here in the 6th. But an unearned run.
All right, this old man's got to go to bed.
Comes across for Chattanooga State. They get one back with 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 runners left on base. We're 2/3 of the way through this game. The score is 7-4. Rome State wins.
In 1967, West Tennessee's first community college opened its doors. In the decades since, graduates have made a name for themselves as healthcare professionals, community leaders, business owners, veterans, educators, and so much more. With 3 generations of Jackson State graduates leading the way, the future has never looked brighter for West Tennessee. We are your community college. We are Jackson State.
Now batting number 25, Zach Wilson.
Top of the 7th we go. Zach Wilson, Ben Edwards, Mitchell Victor to face Malachi Isom. Came on to strike out Caden Martin and squaring around the bunt. Back to the pitcher and slipping is Isom. And it goes out of play. second base, here goes Zach Wilson. See if that's a bunt and an error. Bunt base hit. And an E1 to allow Wilson to get to second base. The grass is wet out there this time of the evening. Wilson, a three-hole hitter, laying down a bunt. Brings up Ben Edwards. Let's see if he squares around it. He's not. Pitch misses somewhere, maybe high. First hit of the ball game for Zach Wilson. He's now 1 for 4. Strike on the outside corner. Now 8 hits for the ball game for the Raiders of Rome State out of Harriman, Tennessee. Popped up and out of play. Edwards 1 for 2. Had a single leading off the 4-run 6th. Wilson leading off at second. Fouls another one that will get over to the concession stand. Onto the roof of the athletic facility.
Now you're ready. Now you're ready. Take it home.
Edwards from Tellico Plains, Tennessee. Big T, you know where that is? Tellico Plains? Is that Louisiana? Tell me where. I don't know. It's here in East Tennessee, right? 2-2 pitch coming to Ben Edwards with Zach Wilson on at second base. After a bunt hit and an error, drilled out to center field, but Brody Ballou now going back, tagging at second as Wilson. Throw comes in. It is not a tie. Runner at third with less than 2 outs. A productive out by Ben Edwards. You're going to get out, make it a productive out. Mitchell Victor stands in. He's been on base 2 times out of 3 at-bats, 1 for 2. Hit by a pitch by Reed Leonard, who went the first 5 2/3 innings. If you're looking at the live stats on TJCAA website, did have an issue earlier. We did not recognize Jackson Knotts coming into the third inning in relief of Jacob Brunn, so Ken Stegall might have to go back in, do some massaging and get that corrected. Looks like he's doing that right now. That dude, I don't know if he can juggle or not, or spin plates, but he does a lot of things at the same time while he's scoring a game. 1-1 pitch, infield is in. Swing, foul tip into the glove. San Diego State cannot afford to allow any more runs. So Mitchell Victor can get this ball in the outfield, be a big run for the Raiders, where he hit it hard on the grass. Isom looks like he's staying up in the zone, and Victor is just underneath those pitches. Watson, freshman two-way player from Morristown West as well. Assume teammates with Malachi Isom. Bringing the balls out to our home plate umpire. That's going to get a run in. Line drive right to Brody Ballou, makes the catch, and the throw is sacrifice fly and an RBI to make the pitch. And the line out to center field. Route number 2. Now an unearned run.
Now batting number 0, Jacob
Wilson
Block.
got to second base on the error by Isom. Second error, 2 errors by both teams. That'll bring Jacob Bly to the plate with, looks like we're going to have a appeal play at third base. Safe call from the home plate umpire, Aaron Davis. As I watched the play, it didn't look to me like Zach Wilson left early. So the run counts. That's about as close as you get to a video review. The appeal play at third base. And the deficit back to 4 for the Tigers. Raiders matched the run in the top of the 7th that they allowed in the bottom of the 6th. Jacob Bly is over 2. Walked and scored in the 2nd, popped out and struck out. His next 2 plate appearances. Back at it early in the morning tomorrow. 10 a.m. Big T. Gotta get that 6'11" frame some sleep tonight. Be staying up late looking at your Snapchat and your Facebook. Jacob Bly. First walk of the game by Isom. I-S-O-M. Team Chattanooga State Tigers
now batting number 10,
going to
Miles.
run away with it in the first inning. They scored 3 in the bottom of the first. Golden State 1 in the second, 2 to tie in the third. Nobody scored until the top of the 6th inning. That was Roan State that did that. They put a 4 spot on the board. Miles Denton had a infield single in his last time up. He had a ground ball to shortstop Taylor Head, who tried to make a behind the back flip throw over to first. First base coach almost hit the deck. I was thinking that Logan Wallace, if he missed that, he was going to get a face full of Rawlings right there. He was going to see 108 stitches or maybe half of them on his face. Bly leads off, does not go, just low and away. Denton had an RBI single in the 2nd, rounded out in the 4th, and infield single and scored in the 4-run 6th. 1-1 pitch coming from Isom. Out to right field, Tyler Jones comes on. Makes the grab with the glove on his right hand. He's a left-handed throw. And that retires the side for Roan State. 1 run, it was unearned. On 1 hit, 1 big error, and 1 runner left on base. We're headed to the bottom of the 7th, 8-4, Roan State leads.
I chose Columbia State because it was very convenient, it's close to home.
I get a real sense of community, a sense of family.
I absolutely fell in love with the campus and the faculty and the programs and everything like that, and it was so awesome for me.
Explore your opportunities.
Looks like it's Jackson Knott's game. He came out of the bullpen after 2 innings. Jacob run. 2 innings, 2 hits, 3 runs, and walk, 4 struck out, 2 hit. Run. Knott's his. Been in there ever since the bottom of the 3rd. Swinney leads off. He's the 5-hole hitter. 0 for 3. And that just misses. Looking to extend his hitting streak. Active streak of 6. That's the longest he's had this year. Instead, he draws a 4-pitch walk. Cam Hamsley. There is a right-hander warming.
Now batting number 29, Logan
of the game
Wallace.
by Jackson Knotts. Logan Wallace stands in. Tried to bunt. Miles Denton playing back. He thought he might sneak him one down that third base line. His attempt was missed. Carter Davis is back up in the Rome State bullpen. Wallace now down the count. Couple of walks and a strikeout. Pitch there. Apparently up. It's past quarter past the hour. 10 o'clock in the Eastern time zone. Grew up in Cincinnati, Ohio. That's in the Eastern time zone. I thought I won the lottery when I moved south, got into the Central time zone. Every sporting event I ever watched on television seemed to end at midnight. 2-2 pitch popped up on the right side, scurrying over Jacob Bly, and just behind the first baseman, Ben Edwards. He makes the grab. Route number 1. The legs of Jacob Bly were blurred. Logan Wallace now 0 for 2. Brings up Braden King. 1 for 3 with an infield single and an RBI.
Now batting number 5, Braden King.
Runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for Chattanooga State. 8-8-2 for Rome. As King looks at a strike right down Broadway.
Turn two.
Beaver Creek, Ohio native. Braden King. It's right by Miles Denton. A step and a dive, but it is an opposite field single by Braden King. He's now 2 for 4. Ball's thrown away. To be dried off. Now 2 runners are on. Tyler Jones 0 for 3 stands in. Tyler's due. Hitting 270. 33 hits. Only had 2 doubles, 31 singles on the year. That's what he called strike. Jones hit 341 last year as a freshman. 6 doubles and a triple in his 46 hits. Reached base at a 462 clip last year. Almost that on base, 459. He leads for second on the club in walks, but he hits a chopper to second base. Bly over to Edwards for the second hit. On the ground out, Tyler Jones over.
Right here, let's go.
Bring up the shortstop, the number 9 hole hitter,
Now
Taylor
batting
Head.
number 12, Taylor Head.
Got the first hit off of Jackson Knotts. If you're a little stitious, you probably wouldn't think that it was a broadcaster jinx. If you're superstitious, you know it was the broadcaster jinx. Because I just got done saying that Jackson Knotts had not given up a base hit in the game on the very next pitch. Taylor Head said, "Watch this." Sweeney walked to lead off the inning. Pop out by Wallace. Single by King. And round out by Jones. Brings us to runners at second and third. With 2 out and a 1-1 count to the number 9 hole hitter, Brody Ballou on deck waiting for an at-bat here in the bottom of the 7th. Stegall has the line score fixed for Ron, and Knotts will get a slider on the outside corner for a called strike. He leaves 2 runners on base here in the bottom of the 7th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left on base. We are through 7. Roan stay with the 8-4 lead. Listening and watching the Game Time Sports Network.
Yeah, always leveling up her game. Soon she'll be ready to start building worlds and bringing them to life. How about Tony? He's forging ahead, learning how he can build his own business and help others. And Timothy? He's flipping the script and charting his own path. Soon he'll be reaching new heights with his degree. What do they all have in common? They're always moving forward. So what's stopping you? Elevate your skills and conquer your tomorrow at Southwest Tennessee Community College.
I lied. I thought that Stegall had it fixed, but I just saw that it's changed. But there apparently is a glitch in Presto, and I'm going to tell you, he will make sure it gets fixed. Malachi Isom back out on the mound for Chatt State to face 8, 9, and 1 in the Roan State lineup. Coming around the score, looks at ball 1. Pops this one up. That'll get out of play. The tennis courts off to the left. Started this morning at 10 a.m. Sharp. Southwest Tennessee, a 2-0 victory over Florida State. We got into the winners bracket game. Walter State 12-2 clubbing of Jackson State. 5 innings. Cleveland State defeated Pellissippi State. Roan State trying to get another upset here in this game. In the 8 versus 2 seed. Pitch coming to number 3 on the Liner out to right field. Tyler Jones makes this play, and Davis dumps another one in front of Middle Tennessee combatant.
Now batting number 4, Carson Yates.
Carson Yates looking for his first hit, steps to the plate. Walked and scored the third, popped out to the second baseman, struck out looking in the sixth. Throw over. Davis is back in time. State defeated Pellissippi State 20-5. 14 runs in the last 2 innings. No laughing matter for Pellissippi State. I guarantee that. Match up again. It could be reversed. Pellissippi State in their first year of play. Very good year. Defeated Walter State 2 out of 3. Walter State now the #1 ranked team in the country. 2 pitchers shut down that vaunted hitting lineup. It's 2-0, 2-1. Yates fouls that one off. When people started to take notice of Pellissippi State when they beat Walter State 2 out of 3. That was early in the year. That was in the middle of February. Walters won the first game of that 3-game series 11-0, and you thought, okay, Walters is going to run all over Pellissippi. Pellissippi in a doubleheader won 2-1 and 2-0. Only 1 run in 2 games. Carson Yates goes down on strikes. I think he knew that. He turned around pretty quickly. Second time he's gone down looking. That's the first out.
Now batting number 16, John
Smith. Facing his 9th batter. John Pierce, who had a double. Deep left field. Drove in 2 runs in the 6th. Big 2-out knock throw over first. Isom's already thrown 1 to the fence. That was on a bunt laid down by Zach Wilson. Here's an excellent player, good defensive player. Pops that one up. That should get into the seats. Just over the press box and seating area.
Go, Jono.
There's 1 for 4. Isom comes set. The 0-1. Strike 2.
Come on, Jono.
There's a category that says rounded into double plays, but a lot of teams don't really keep track of that. Doesn't make a lot of sense to call it out. It does show that Jono's grounded into 4. He and Ben Edwards with 4. And the throw over to first. Davis back in time. Logan Walls with an aggressive tag. Jacob Davis. 1 out, 1 on here in the top of the 8th inning, scheduled for 9 innings. Runner does not go, and a swing and a miss by Pierce as he strikes out. Second strike strikeout of the inning, third of the game for Isom.
Now batting number 22,
Cade Martin steps to the plate. Martin, the designated hitter, is 1 for 3. Brody Ballou will move over in center field, more straight ahead. The aggressive swinging Cade Martin fouls that one off. Did not do. I'm going to keep it here after this next inning. I haven't done my alumni spotlight yet. Still can't find my little cheat sheet though. Information about Ty Martin. Count to Cade Martin, the younger brother of Ty Martin. One-two pitch, foul back. Big T, he loves seeing some foul balls. That's being facetious. Big T's ready to go home. Low and away to Martin. 22 at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. All twos on the upper portion of the scoreboard. Out in the right center field. To Tyler Jones. He's still going back, and that's going to burn Tyler Jones. Cade Martin just hit one to the fence. There's a single runner around third. Into second base. State crowd lets him here.
Coming up to bat, number 25,
Raiders lead 9-4. He was going to be stranded there if the leadoff single for back-to-back strikeouts. Cade Martin with another 2-out knock for Rome State. Zach Wilson steps in, which is right, gets on the outside. That's called strike. Laid down a bunt, leading off the 7th against Isom, second batter that Isom faced. And the bunt, not all that great. Isom a little bit of slipping. Then he airmailed the throw to Logan Wallace and went down the right field line. Wilson ended up at second base. Later moved to third on a line out by Ben Edwards and then scored on a sacrifice fly by Mitchell Victor. Isom strikes out the side, gives up 2 more hits and a run. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Move to the bottom of the 8th. Chattanooga State down by 5.
Yeah, always leveling up her game. Soon she'll be ready to start building worlds and bringing them to life. How about Tony? He's forging ahead, learning how he can build his own business and help others. And Timothy? He's flipping the script and charting his own path. Soon he'll be reaching new heights with his degree. What do they all have in common? They're always moving forward. So, what's stopping you? Elevate your skills and conquer your tomorrow at Southwest Tennessee Community College.
Tim reached back back on the Game Time Sports Network. Let's get to our alumni spotlights. Ty Martin, former outfielder for Roan State, the older brother of Cade Martin, who just delivered that RBI double. Ty Martin now, they're both from Gallatin, went to Gallatin High School. Ty Martin now playing just down the road over at Cumberland, primarily a pinch runner for Ryan Hunt in the Cumberland Phoenix. They play in the NAIA. He's a senior, so I can't find my. Turn that music off. Letting that baby run for a while. There we go. You must have liked that song. Grant loved that song right there. Jackson Knott's back out for his 6th inning in relief. Looking to pick up the victory. Ball 1 strike count. Now to Brody Ballou, the top of the lineup. 4 strikeouts in 5 innings. Knotts allowed 1 unearned run, 3 hits so far. And make it 4. Again, the broadcaster jinx. Jackson Knott's not going to want me to broadcast his games when he's pitching anymore. First hit for Brody Ballou.
Now batting number 3, Braden Graves.
Braden Graves stands in. He's 1 for 4. Chatt State needs a big inning here in the 8th. Throw over and Ballou's back. Takes a cut a little bit underneath that pitch. Ty Martin is the alumni spotlight for the Roan State Raiders. Swing and miss. That might be playable for Logan Wallace. He's over toward the Chattanooga State dugout. Cannot climb the ladder and get on top of the dugout where that one lands. Graves gets a reprieve. Our alumni spotlight for Chattanooga State, Kate Chamley. Last year was a first-team all-conference third baseman. Kate Chamley. Slider, I have no idea where that pitch missed. Ball 1. Chamley from McDonough, Georgia, hit .327 a year ago, 8 home runs, 61 RBIs in 57 games. First team all-conference selection at third base. Foul by Graves. He's now playing for the Reinhardt Eagles, just north of Atlanta, NAIA school, playing in 45 games this year. 211, 20 RBIs. Reinhardt just got eliminated out of the American Athletic Conference. Runner goes at first, which is popped up in the infield. Ballou will have to retreat to first base. The catch is made by Jacob Bly. A little bit of trouble with that one. There's the first out of the 8th. Kate Chamley. Reinhardt Eagles. They were ranked number 10 in the country. They were the number 1 seed, I believe, in that tournament. Tennessee Wesleyan defeated them and won the conference tournament. Kate Chamley's season is over. He is our Chattanooga State alumni spotlight. Remember watching him play. He had a strong arm at third base. He could hit the baseball. McCarron being pitched to this time. Kind of. It intentionally walked twice, reached on a fielder's choice, lined out to center field. He can turn a baseball around in a hurry. Started his college career at Volunteer State, swinging this at the breaking pitch. And then stepped out of baseball. Jim McGuire, the head coach, just finished his 4th year. Had just gotten on campus. Had a chat with Devin McCarron, who told him, I don't think I'm going to play baseball anymore. Sat out at least that year, I believe. That fastball misses up. Might have sat out 2 years. Last year played, I don't remember where he played. Last year he played at some school in Arkansas. I believe it was a 4-year school. Had a pretty decent season there, and then transferred to Chatt State. And he goes down swinging on the slider. 5th strikeout of the game for Jackson Knotts. 2 outs here in the 8th.
Number 24,
Brings up Carter Hansen. 1 for 2. McCarron let everybody know who he was at the beginning of the year. He was leading batting average, RBIs, home runs. He was setting the world on fire. And then Tyler Myatt came around. That young man has earned his Player of the Year award, All-Conference DH. Hit high into the night sky out in left center field. Carson Yates. It looks like he can see it, and I can see Carson. He makes the catch. We will go to the 9th. One runner left on base. We are through 8, scheduled for 9, and we are headed to the top of the 9th. We'll be right back on the Game Time Sports Network.
I chose Columbia State because it was very convenient, it's close to home.
I get a real sense of community, a sense of family.
I absolutely fell in love with the campus and the faculty and the programs and everything like that, and it was so awesome for me.
Explore your opportunities.
Leonard started the game for Chatt State, went 5 2/3 innings, gave up 7 hits, 7 runs. Struck out 3, hit a batter, gave away to Malachi Isom. He's now on for his 3rd full inning. Ben Edwards, Mitchell Victor, Jacob Bly set to face Isom. First pitch swinging. Ben Edwards hacks one out to center field. Brody Ballou under it makes the catch for out number 1. Edwards now 1 for 4.
Now batting number 5, Mitchell Victor.
Left-handed hitting catcher Mitchell Victor steps in. Strike 1. Leonard gave up 9 runs at Walter State, but not one of them was earned back on February 28th. Some most runs he's given up this year. It's a pop-up on the left side. Should be handled by McCarron in, and now finally makes the look pretty.
Now batting number 0, Jacob Bly.
Jacob Bly will step in now. Most earned runs that Leonard has given up in a game, 5. At Roan State, 7-6. Victory for Chattanooga State. He went 6 innings. He gave up 8 hits, 5 runs. They were earned. Bly 0 for 2. Couple walks, pops this one out to Tyler Jones in right field, and he will make the catch for a 1-2-3 inning. We will go to the bottom of the 9th. Chattanooga State needs 5 to tie, 6 to win. You're listening to the Game Time Sports Network.
Yeah, always leveling up her game. Soon she'll be ready to start building worlds and bringing them to life. How about Tony? He's forging ahead, learning how he can build his own business and help others. And Timothy? He's flipping the script and charting his own path. Soon he'll be reaching new heights with his degree. What do they all have in common? They're always moving forward. So, what's stopping you? Elevate your skills and conquer your tomorrow at Southwest Tennessee Community College.
Jackson Knott's back out for the 9th. He is looking to close this one out. Started in the 3rd inning. Jason Mills, 27 back. Luke Swinney. His hitting streak. He is 0 for 3. 6-game hitting streak on the line. 7-game hitting streak. Knott's trying to break the win total tie with Grady Parsons. They both have 5 wins on the season. He would go to 6-4 with the victory. Gets that one in there for a ball strike. 3 straight balls to Swinney. Leonard on the hook for the loss. He would fall to 7-6. He's trying to come all the way back. Full Count Ministries, full count. We'll be back at it tomorrow here in Chattanooga and at Cleveland State. Winners bracket games here at Chattanooga State, 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. as Swinney draws the leadoff walk. 5th walk of the game by my count.
Now batting number 29,
and if you're looking at the live stats, Brother Ken Stegall will have to do some maneuvering around, I think. He'll have to go back and redo some stuff as Logan Wallace stands in. 9-4 on the live stats, but if you look at the line scores for Brunn and Knott's, they're not correct. Brunn gave up 3 runs. Those were in the 1st inning and of a timeout called as pitching coach Garrett Dalton will come out. He's an energetic young man. Former Rome State player from Pleasant View, Tennessee. How long he's been with Cam Hamsley for several years now. Athletic director David Lane, he's here at the ballpark. few teams playing at the same time. Rhone State Lady Raiders locked in a duel with Motlow State Lady Bucks in the softball diamond. After the visit, Knox delivers a called strike. David Lane, fourth year as the athletic director. He's former baseball head coach and assistant coach right here at Rhone State. A very, very nice man. Ground ball to short, one hop right off the mound. The second and on first for a twin killing. 6-4-3. Wallace hit it hard, but that is just what the doctor ordered for the Raiders. Well struck by Wallace, but right off the left side of the pitcher's mound, and a nice hop right to John O. Pierce, who delivered a nice underhand toss to Jacob Bly, who threw on to Ben Edwards. And Chatt State down to their final out here in this winner's bracket game. First games of the tournament. Braden King is 2 for 4. Rhone here in this ball game. Turned one yesterday against Friday against Motlow State. Now 3 balls, no strikes to Braden King. And another walk. Tyler Jones will get another at-bat. He's 0 for 4.
Now batting number 13, Tyler Jones.
That's from the left side. Son of Jeremy and Sandy Jones.
Come on, 1-3. Right here, 1-3.
Ball one. Interested to see where Tyler Jones ends up. He and his twin brother. Tyler's called. John O. Pierce wants to come in and have a chat. Delivers his message. Sophomore to the sophomore. Knots comes set and delivers. That is currently up, and now another 3-ball, no strike count. Rhone State starts to stir down in the bullpen. Taylor Head in the on-deck circle. 4-pitch walk. Jones finally reaches in the 5th at-bat, 7th walk of the game.
Taylor bat number 12, Taylor Head.
Jackson Knott's getting close to 100 pitches now in the game. Taylor Head's 1 for 4.
Let's go, Rhone, let's go!
Chattanooga State needs 2 3-run home runs to win this game, or some facsimile thereof. They are still 6 runs. 2 outs, 2 on, and 2 strike count. Taylor Head. John Pierce might have said, just put the ball over the plate and let him put it in play. Singled up the middle in the 6th, but struck out looking in the 7th. And the 0-2. Shots missed low. This game started almost 3 hours ago. 3 minutes away from the 3-hour mark. 13 runs 17 hits. Back out of play. T at 6'11", he's stretching his legs right here. Scraping his head on the drop-down ceiling here in the press box. It's a joke. 1-2 pitch. Popped up in the infield. Miles Denton loses his lid, makes the pitch in foul territory. And this game belongs to the Raiders. Denton, the third baseman, in foul territory to end the game. 2 runners were left aboard. Jackson Knotts, a yeoman's effort to stay in the ball game. Chattanooga State scored 3 runs in the bottom of the first, but Rome State able to tie it up after 3 and took the lead with 4 in the top of the 6th. Added runs in the 7th and 8th. Chattanooga scored 1 in the bottom of the 6th. The final score 9-4. Roan will move into the winner's bracket. They will face Cleveland State, so 2 teams that defied the seedings. Roan is the 8th seed. State is the 6th seed. They both move on. And one of Pellissippi or Chattanooga is going to lose tomorrow and end their season. So number 2 and number 3 seeded teams, one of them is going to beat the other one to end the other one's season. That'll happen at Cleveland State. So Chattanooga is going to have to go on the road. It's not very far away, about an hour away, as I understand it, 45 minutes to an hour. Big T's heading that way himself. He lives in Cleveland. But the player of the game is Jackson Knotts for Rome State. See if I can get some final numbers. He goes 7 innings. Gives up 4 hits unofficially. 1 run, it was unearned. Walked 7, struck out 5, did not hit a batter and faced a whole lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 31 batters that he faced. See how many pitches he ended up with. 99 according to the official stats. 45 batters came to the plate for Chatt State. 6 able to get hits. 9 innings pitched for 2 pitchers. Rome State now has used 2 pitchers. Grady Parsons started game 1 Friday, went 3 innings. And was that? There we go. Zach Illigan went the final 4. They did not have to play the full 9 innings. Tonight they did, and got the 9-4 victory. Player of the game, Jackson Knotts. Congratulations. You win nothing but an accolade. Pat on the back from Tim Reese, your broadcaster. Well, that'll do it from Chattanooga State for the first quadruple header. We'll be back to try to do it again tomorrow. For Athletic Director Tammy Swenson and President of the University, Dr. Rebecca Ashford, this is Tim Reese. And God bless you. Good night. Thanks for joining me on the Game Time Sports Network.